Yo, what up, what up, what up? Hey, I just wanted to share a little story with y'all real quick. So I was out working today and I ran across these two little kids. And these two little kids were walking around with no shoes on. And I've seen them before around in the neighborhood. So I actually talked to them and asked them about Halloween. One of the kids said, I asked them what were you for Halloween? And one of the kids said, I didn't have a costume. I was like, oh, okay. And I asked the other one, what were you? And I forgot what he told me. And I asked the young one, well, why didn't you dress up? He said, because my dad didn't buy me anything. And these kids have the same father. So I was like, okay. In my mind, I'm just thinking, well, maybe he couldn't afford it. So one of the kids asked me for some change. And I said, what do you need some change for? He's like, he's got some change and I want something from the store. And I was like, well, what do you want from the store? He said some hot fries or something like that. So I was like, okay, let's walk to the store together and I'll buy you some hot fries. But then on the way there, I asked him about his grades in school. And I was like, hey, so what's your grades like in school? He's like, they're bad. Yeah, like he just really didn't care, like nonchalantly, they're bad. And I'm like, okay, why? He's like, I don't know. Like he really didn't care. And I told him, I said, okay, I'll tell you what. If I'm gonna buy you these fries, these hot fries, you gotta promise me that you're gonna try harder in school and do better. And he's like, yeah. I was like, pinky promise. So we pinky promise. So on the way to the store, the other one, the older one. Now these kids mine, one's 8, the other one's about 10, I believe. On the way to the store, he says, oh, I can't go in that store. And I'm like, why not? He's like, I said, did you get in trouble? He's like, yeah. It's like, what you do? You get caught stealing or something? And he's like, mm-hmm. And as we're walking, the younger one goes, oh, I can't go to Walgreens. I was like, why? I got caught stealing. And I'm like, what? Why are you guys stealing? He's like, I don't know. And so these kids think that it's okay to do these things, and they really don't care. They don't have any remorse for what they're doing. So the point of my story and the reason why I'm recording this video is because I want you guys to get a good understanding of what King clothing represents. It's not just a shirt. It's a way of thinking. It's changing the perception of yourself. And like, if no one takes the time out to teach these kids who they are and who they can be, they're already headed down the wrong path. So I took the time out on the way to the store and I talked to these kids about life and choices and decisions, and so that they can understand who they are. And it doesn't matter what they're coming from or what their circumstances are, but they can be more than just what society say that they will be. So that's what the whole purpose of King Clothing is all about. And I really want to say thank you to everyone that's purchased a shirt, King and Queen, because you guys are really making a difference with these purchases. And one day, through King and Queen, I'll be able to start some type of organization that'll help little kids just like these guys, and to help give these guys an opportunity so that they can have a bright future. So if you can, after you watch this, please share and continue to support. I appreciate your support. Y'all have a blessed one.